Emily's Journey, Episode 3, Seeds of Change. Hello again, friends. Monica here, inviting you to gather around for the next chapter in Emily's Journey, a story of gentle changes, new friendships, and the quiet power of small actions. Winter settled in, draping Emily's town in a hush of snow and sparkling frost. Each morning, Emily bundled up in her favorite scarf and walked to school, her boots crunching along icy sidewalks. Inside the classroom, the windows fogged with warmth and laughter, and the days passed in a gentle rhythm of lessons, shared stories, and steaming mugs of cocoa. The talent show had become the talk of the town. Lily's story, read aloud by Emily, had inspired not only the students, but their parents as well. More children started bringing their own stories, poems, and drawings to share. Emily's classroom transformed into a safe haven for creativity. She created a story tree on the bulletin board where students could pin their writing for everyone to read. Even the shyest students found their voices there. One snowy afternoon, as the final bell rang, Emily was tidying up when a boy named Ethan lingered behind. He was new to the school. His family had moved to town just before the holidays, and though polite, he kept mostly to himself. "Miss Emily," Ethan began, twisting his backpack strap, "do you think it's silly if I want to join the soccer club? I've never played before, and the other kids, they're really good." Emily smiled, remembering her own fears of trying something new. "It's never silly to try," she replied. "Everyone starts somewhere. If you love it, that's what matters." Encouraged, Ethan decided to join the club. Emily saw him at practice after school, running and laughing, making new friends. She realized that every small bit of encouragement, a note, a kind word, a quiet "you can do it," could plant seeds of change that blossomed in unexpected ways. Back at home, Emily found herself reflecting on her own life. Her job filled her days with purpose, but at night, she sometimes felt lonely. She missed her college friends, who had scattered to different cities, and wondered if she was truly making a difference. On weekends, she continued visiting Mrs. Cooper, whose health was declining. The older woman's memory sometimes wandered, but she always brightened when Emily arrived, her eyes lighting up with recognition. One evening, as snow fell softly outside, Mrs. Cooper squeezed Emily's hand and said, "You know, dear, you're not just teaching lessons. You're growing a garden of hope. And sometimes the flowers don't bloom right away. But one day, you'll look back and see how much you've helped things grow." Inspired by these words, Emily began organizing a winter festival at school, a celebration of stories, music, and community. She invited parents and neighbors to share traditions from their childhoods, to sing songs, tell tales, and bake family recipes. The preparations brought everyone together. Lily designed colorful posters, Ethan helped set up tables, and parents donated ingredients for a potluck feast. The night of the festival, the school gym glowed with twinkling lights and the warmth of shared laughter. Students performed skits, read poems, and played music on handmade instruments. Emily herself shared a story about her own childhood, about fear, friendship, and learning to try. As she watched the children shine, Emily felt a deep sense of belonging. The festival wasn't just about celebration. It was a reminder that, through kindness and connection, even the coldest winter could be warmed. Later, as the crowd drifted home and Emily helped clean up, she heard footsteps behind her. It was the principal, Mrs. Rivera, who smiled and said, "You've started something special here, Emily. The students and this whole community are lucky to have you." Emily felt her heart swell with gratitude. She knew there would always be challenges, loneliness, doubt, days that felt ordinary or hard. But as she gazed out at the snowy night, she understood. Every act of kindness, every risk taken, every story shared was a seed of hope. And hope, like spring, would return in its own time. And as the festival ended and winter's silence returned, new possibilities began to stir, new friendships, new lessons, and new adventures still waiting just beyond the horizon. But that, dear friends, is a story for another day.